welcome to SA Sports Show. Thank you so much for joining us. My name's Greg Anderson, my co-host Barry Curtin. Barry,
Greg,
we've given them a treat today, haven't we? We have given our viewers a treat.
Well, we've got
You've
some
had a
big stuff
haircut
coming
and
up.
I've just had a haircut.
Yeah. Oh,
Have a look at that.
Which
We're
one?
fresh, we look good.
Which one do you have cut?
My old mate, Harry at West Lakes there. There was plenty around my
Oh,
feet. Don't
Harry.
worry about that.
Oh,
Don't worry about that.
For the bloke before you, for
Hey,
sure.
it's fantastic being back. I know I've missed the last couple of
good to
weeks.
see you, mate.
But
Yeah,
what
good to be
about the
back.
show we've got?
I've got a great show coming up.
Yeah.
No.
With cricket, we've got the great Charlie Walsh's. Well, that's going to be fantastic.
Well, he's a legend.
He's a legend. Yeah, he's a legend.
We've also got the young lass, Beck Moss.
Oh, right,
coming
yeah.
back. Now,
yeah.
Beck, if our viewers remember rightly, took off the fight in the Masters games. Didn't get a fight.
Oh, is that right?
Didn't get a fight because there's no one there to match up against.
Well, she said she wanted to take you on, or did you say you wanted, maybe we should do a live one maybe next week?
Well, I don't mind having a crack.
Yeah, I know you don't. I know you don't.
But no. She's a fantastic girl.
Great sports person.
I believe she's going to go to America.
Yeah.
Looking for a fight.
Yeah.
Now, that's a long way to go for a fight, isn't it? You can walk out the front here and get one. But she's going to America to try and get a blue. So it's a really interesting show. Michael Cramner's another interesting one too, the captain of East Torres.
Yep.
We had Andrew Umperston in. Austin Umperston.
It's very interesting this, because of course Andrew, a fantastic game the week before.
Yeah.
Wow, what a game! Michael played, and then Andrew bowled him out.
Umpy knocked him over, it's really weird. Austin was sitting in this chair this week, Cram will sit here, and it was Austin that bowled him.
So I'm expecting a huge week now because I've spent even longer time with you, so it's going to be a really exciting week.
It's a good show, mate. Great show coming up. We've got our controversy corner, no Bevo today, but we're going to touch on a couple of veterans and have a bit of a chat about their careers. It's just, there's lots happening in sport. And we must say thank you very much or not thank you very much, but congratulations to Adelaide United.
Yes, what about that?
That is
4-0, wasn't it?
That is one of the great
They got
wins,
beaten
mate.
a couple of weeks ago by the same team.
A week
ago.
before.
And they've sort of come out and said, now you play us in a final, and we show you how you play.
And mate, you know the interesting thing there
now,
is
that's
Melbourne
a real
City.
big congratulations. That's fantastic. Wow.
I'm a United fan. I love watching them play.
SA great, love it.
Melbourne City, of course, backed by Manchester City.
Yeah.
Got all the money in the world, all the players, and they got all the guns and the stars, and they were just going to come along and blow Adelaide United away.
And I've got to say,
it never happened.
I've spoken to a couple of people that went to the game. Well done on Adelaide getting behind it all.
Mate,
well done.
If you've been to...
Yeah, I love it, mate. I love it. I go a couple of times a year.
It's a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
You get a good crowd there.
It's not about the soccer crowd, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to the Premier League a couple of times, and
so have I,
oh my God, you could think there's 200,000 people there.
Exactly right. Yeah.
But I've got to also say, I know we've talked about it before, but congratulations to this show. What
Brilliant.
about that? I know you brought it before.
Yeah, no, brilliant.
But that is absolutely. So it's ACT TV, which is Australian Community TV.
Yeah.
Up against about 50 other sports community programs in Australia, and we've become number one.
Yes.
We've become number one.
What's this wee, white man?
Did you like how I grabbed and grabbed mine? Well, yours is over there, but I just grabbed mine that said Greg Anderson.
No, they've actually put mine. They put mine on the wall of fame inside there. Yeah. I don't think they've got room for yours.
That's brilliant.
It's a great result, mate.
So we've got to thank you so much for your support.
Well, there's so many people out there. Not only the people that watch the show, but our crew.
That's what it's all about.
The crew, outstanding.
That's what I was actually pointing to. Is our crew.
Yeah. Well, they all owe me something. They all owe me a couple of dollars each or whatever, but they do a great job.
Max does a fantastic producer and puts his heart and soul in it, so that was brilliant. What I do want to talk a bit later in the show is the schedules, of course, come out again for the AFL, and we'll chat about that a bit later on. But sometimes I think I know we've joined the VFL or joined the AFL. But give us a couple of big games, big games or big nights that we can, that we're part of this.
Never going to happen, mate. Richmond and Carlton. If they persist long enough,
they change everything for Andrew. Remember, it's a great day for everyone, not just for two clubs.
I believe Anzac Day this year falls on a Saturday, and I believe there are 5 games scheduled for that day. So they've listened, but I believe that the Essendon and Collingwood one's going to be a twilight.
It's going to be
still out on its own,
which is great.
It's okay, but Richmond, still, Carlton. Eventually, Carlton had to do something.
Port Adelaide in there for once. So have a Port versus Collingwood, Port on the big stage. maybe we're too South Australian, but that's okay. We've got plenty to talk about in South Australian sport, but we've still got some news with Cyndal. Over to you.
Thanks, boys. I'm Cyndal King here with your sporting news. Adelaide United has secured their first win of the A-League season, coming from behind to down the Newcastle Jets. Riley McGree was exceptional for the Reds, bagging both goals and scoring one of the goals of the year directly from a corner. The win follows the Reds' stellar FFA Cup campaign, which saw them lift the trophy over Melbourne City last week. United will enjoy a well-deserved break before facing the Brisbane Roar in 2 weeks' time. The 36ers' early season role has come to an end after falling to NBL newcomers, the South East Melbourne Phoenix. A third quarter blitz from the Phoenix saw them build a handy lead heading into the final stages of the game. Daniel Johnson and Ramon Moore were best for Adelaide, but were ultimately outmatched by former 36er Mitch Creek. The 36ers will hope to recover against the Sydney Kings tomorrow night. Sticking with basketball, the Adelaide Lightning grabbed a thrilling overtime win against the Perth Lynx. 2 clutch free throws by captain Nicole Seecamp in the final seconds secured the victory for Adelaide. Following the game, it was announced that elite guard Steph Talbot has been selected by the Opals for the pre-Olympic qualifying tournament next month. Steph will lead her side tonight against the Bendigo Spirit. SA Athletics legend Joe Stevens has been elected as a life member of the sport at Athletics Australia's general meeting. Joe has made a huge impact on local, state and national levels, serving as a long-time member of the Athletics SA Board and an integral member of the South Australian Olympic Council. A big congratulations to Joe for his service and devotion to the sport. South Australia's women's ice hockey team, the Adelaide Rush, have made history over the weekend, sweeping a home opening weekend for the first time. Adelaide won 2 tight games against the Perth Inferno to get off to a flawless start to the AWHIL season. Lizzie Avston was named player of the game, scoring 2 goals and dishing out an assist in her league debut. The Adelaide Fire are starting to heat up in Hockey 1, with the women's team continuing their dominance. Led by Emma DeBro and Mickey Spano, the women's side completed a masterclass over the Canberra Chill, keeping them scoreless and piling on 4 goals of their own. The win secures the Fire a spot in the finals. The men's side, however, continue their search for their first win. The Fire scored a quick 4 goals in the first quarter, but the Chill clawed their way back to claim the important win. Both sides will play against Hockey Club Melbourne in Victoria on Sunday. An AFL game will be played in Whyalla for the first time in more than 20 years, while Noarlunga has also scored a game as the AFL pre-season fixture has been announced. Port Adelaide will face the Bulldogs at Banner Oval, which has recently seen a massive redevelopment and looks to be in tip-top shape. Meanwhile, the Crows will welcome the Gold Coast Suns at Noarlunga Oval for their SA pre-season game in early March. And that's it for the sports news. I'll see you next week.